All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great. We about to get into it, man. Jaron Ennis versus Usima Lima in the WBA title eliminator for the WBA rankings. And Jaron Ennis is making his debut. Man, they doing the fighter introductions right now. But y'all know I like to tap in just a little bit earlier just to share the video, just so y'all can tap in with me. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Even if you don't hit the subscribe button, hit that share button, man. Let's get it going. Y'all know what's up. Jaron Ennis making his debut, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Y'all know what's up. We up. This is my first time doing a live, man. It's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? Had to go ahead, get some things right. It is what it is. But we back. We've been over 1,000 subscribers for some time now. We got 500 plus videos, 200 plus thousand views. We trying to take it way up for the rest of 2025. So understand that we definitely doing big things over here at All Sports Media TV, man. Make sure y'all tap in. I got the merch, God and Grind shirts. So if you want one, tap in with me and I'll get it to you no matter where you at. Still got some. I sold a bunch, I should say. But yeah, let's get right into it, man. Referees giving his instructions. So we about to get this cracking, man. Jaron Ennis versus Usima Lima. First round is about to get going. Live commentary, man. I'll give y'all some of the views here real soon. Just be patient with me. Y'all know how we do up in here. All right. First round is about to get cracking. Jaron Ennis making his debut. Drink your water, get your vitamins and your minerals, people. All right, here we go. First round is going. Jaron Ennis comes out as an orthodox. Remember, Jaron Ennis can switch. Usima Lima is a southpaw. He's been a southpaw his entire career. Jaron Ennis, he can switch it. Working his jab, getting a feel for what Usima Lima is bringing to the table right now. Right hand by Jaron Ennis falls short. Nothing expected. That's not expected for the first round. Definitely right hand to the body from Jaron Ennis as Usima Lima comes in. Another right hand to the body from Jaron Ennis. Man, he's a plus 3,000 favorite, a plus minus, what do you call it? Minus 3,000 favorite up in this thing, man. He's a dog in here. So we have to see as the rest of this fight goes on, how he makes his adjustments, how he adapts to what. Oh, there you go. He just switched to southpaw. Jaron Ennis just switched to southpaw right there. He getting the feel. Mind you, ooh, uppercut from Jaron Ennis, right? Going for it. Ooh, right, left hand, right hand. Down goes Usima Lima in the first round. Woo! I'm telling y'all, Ennis is a beast out here, man. Switch to southpaw, inside right hand, right hand, put him down. Comes back at him with the southpaw, right hand up top, left hand up top, right hand up top, left hand up top, right hand up top, left hand up top. He's going down again. Jaron Ennis sent him back down to the canvas again. He means business, people. Pound for pound, one of the best in the world. Dropped him twice in the first round. Jaron Ennis is that dude. He's that dude. Coming back at him, southpaw, down to the body, up top, ref's taking a close look. He's taking a close look. Oh, ref stopped it. The ref waved it off with 1 minute left, and the towel came in. Jaron Ennis put it on him. 154. Hello, let's go. This man means business. This man means business, people. Within 2 minutes of the first round, Jaron Ennis came through, dropped him twice, and the referee stepped in. Now we gonna see what Jaron Ennis is about with this higher weight class. Man, I thought this fight would at least go 4 rounds. Man, Man. Mind y'all, you gotta remember, Jaron Ennis was in camp recently with Canelo, so he learned some things. He learned some things about how to get in, get out, get his opponents up out of there. Definitely one of the best fighters in the world. I'm gonna tell you right now, he was a unified champion and the Ring Magazine champion at welterweight. So go ahead and start putting this guy in there in the top 10 pound for pound. But we gotta see who he fights next, and clearly that's gonna look like it's gonna be Virgil Ortiz. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if Virgil Ortiz comes in on Jaron Ennis on this same type of stuff, he's gonna get out of there too. When he switches to southpaw, Virgil Ortiz is different. He is different. Stevie Wonder saw this. Hey. Hey, I'm telling you, we all saw it. Jaron Ennis, his forte against fighters that walk in head first, just coming in. Go back and watch when he fought Roy Maivia. Put him down in the 10th round, but no disrespect to Villa. He's a warrior, but Jaron Ennis is different, and we can clearly see that. Woo! Short work. Now what he needs to do, in my opinion, is try to get that Virgil Ortiz fight, get that fight locked in for early 2026. The only way that fight won't happen is if Virgil Ortiz goes to fight Xander Zayas for that title. Then that'll push Jaron Ennis out just a little bit, probably until the summer or right around the fall. This man is strong at this weight. And there were people talking about he still looked like he was weight drained at the weight. But let's be clear. Jaron Ennis is about 5'10", close to 5'11" in there. Yeah, definitely nasty work, bro. Definitely nasty work. Vontae, yep, you know how I do. Yeah, this was. It was a mismatch. We can totally agree to that. But at the end of the day, you sign the contract, you get in there, you gotta go in. But let's be clear though, some of these mismatches, as of late, have been doing some good work in the ring. So I get it. This is a mismatch. Jaron Ennis is a total different type of fighter. So we have to see what he does in this follow-up. He has to make that. That Virgil Ortiz fight like tomorrow. That has to happen tomorrow. There's no other fight I can see him fighting right now unless somebody says, "Look, here's a title shot." No other fight. This is crazy. Easy work. So we get to see, make sure y'all tune in next month too. On November 22nd, I will be going live for the Devin Haney fight versus Brian Norman Jr. and the David Benavidez fight against Anthony Yard. Two really good fights. The whole card is going to be crazy. They announced Jaron Ennis as the winner right now. You know, live stream is pretty much, man, I thought it was going to be at least a solid 10 minutes worth of commentary. So that pretty much pushes Jaron Ennis up the ladder at 154. And, you know, you got all the champions there. You got, who is that? Sebastian Fundora. He's out. Any top 20 would have beat this guy. Why even make this fight? Hey, you know what? Probably so. I agree with you, man. It's definitely, I agree. Why make this fight? But Jaron Ennis said pre-fight, you know, prior to this fight, he wanted a tune-up. You know, I guess I get it. Some fighters in history who were great took some tune-up fights. Other fighters didn't. They went straight into the doghouse. I understand both sides of it, but at the same time, you know, he could have probably made a better fight, and I can agree to that. I definitely agree to that. So you got Sebastian Fundora. He was supposed to fight Keith Thurman. He's hurt. Xander Zayas is there. I believe he has the WBO strap. And no, I think he has the WBA strap. And Bakram Martazalev, he has the IBF strap. Jaron Ennis ain't gonna go after that title until it's for undisputed. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Why? Because if he go after that title right now, having that 10-pound rehydration clause that the IBF puts on you, he don't want to deal with that. Because he had the IBF title for a long time, the interim title for a long time before he became the official champion, and that 10-pound rehydration clause wasn't working for him. How many more tune-ups? You're right. Hey, I agree. But I think this is the right. How many more tune-ups? I agree with you. But at the same time, I'm gonna say this. You know, it's not always about how many fights you have. Sometimes it's about who you fight. Because we can look at his record and we can say, you know, like, you ain't fought nobody. You know what I mean? Like, take Deontay Wilder, for example. He was 40-0, you know, and a lot of people argue his record like, who did you fight? Now, granted, I can name a bunch of the fighters he fought. Arthur Spuka, Areola, you know, guys like that. Burmese Burn wasn't really any of a challenge. The best fighter prior to Tyson Fury was King Kong Ortiz. You know what I mean? So it's not always about how many fights you have. It's about who you fight. So my thing with Ennis is like, that's why I said like the fight with Ortiz, he got to make that fight happen like tomorrow. There's no way he should fight anybody else. Yeah, they talking about it right now too.
Does it need to happen next?
It's going to happen next.
Okay, he said it's going to happen next.
And you know, if he don't win, I'll fight the winner of that. I'll go Virgil Ortiz.
Okay, he said it's going to happen next. Virgil Ortiz. There's no way it's not going to happen.
Charlo, he can get it next.
He said Charlo can get it next. Fundora.
What's his name? Bakram
Martazalev. Yep. Okay.
He can get it.
So if the Virgil Ortiz fight don't happen, we got to start, as fans and commentators and people who love the sport, we got to start holding these fighters' feet to the fire. You know, fighters like Gervonta Davis who don't fight nobody, and then you want to run off and go fight Jake Paul. Like, we not doing that no more. We got to start holding these guys' feet to the fire, man. Dead serious.
Appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate Philly. The tri-state area. Appreciate all y'all.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I don't believe him no more. This showed me he on that board. Well, we just gotta wait and see. He did say if Virgil Ortiz don't win this fight, he gonna want to fight the winner of that, which will put him in position for a title. We just gotta wait and see. So that's one of those things where you know, time will tell. I believe he wants to fight. The only thing I can say in Jaron Ennis' defense, as far as coming into this weight class, before coming in this weight class, he couldn't get the fight with Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford because we already knew they were on that collision course, so those titles were taken up. Aside from that, Keith Thurman turned down the fight with Jaron Ennis. He didn't want to fight him. Who was that? Virgil Ortiz was wrapped up with Emmanuel Stanionis for a long time. Fight got canceled 3 times and they never fought. So aside from any of that, Mario Barrios turned down the fight. They were in talks to fight. He turned down the fight to take the Manny Pacquiao fight. Understandable. You get a bag, you fight a legend. I guess I understand that. Brian Norman, he had a contract with his last fight with the Japanese fighter, but I say Eddie Hearn stiffed him on that because Eddie Hearn called up Brian Norman's team, and I know this for a fact. I've been in the loop. Eddie Hearn called up Brian Norman's team, told him, we want the fight, you got to sign today. But he hadn't even fought the Japanese guy. So that's the only problem with Eddie Hearn, is he uses that type of tactic to get at guys, and then when it don't come through, it saves him face on saying like, oh, they don't want to fight because we offered and da-da-da-da. But at the same time, they got priors, you know what I mean? Kind of the same thing that happened with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua had $50 million on the table, but Deontay Wilder already had signed to fight Tyson Fury that first go round. And Deontay Wilder said, no, I'm not agreeing or signing to nothing because I want to fight this guy first, who was essentially the best heavyweight out there. So once I get through this guy, then we can talk turkey. And then that's when Eddie Hearn stepped out and was like, oh yeah, Wilder didn't want to fight, he didn't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, hey, let me tell you something. You put $50 million on the table with me, I'm taking the fight. I don't care if we here in America, Africa, the UK, Australia, we gonna get at it. But that's it, that's Eddie Hearn's tactic. So it's understandable. Yeah, for sure. But all right, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Thank y'all. This is the first live stream I had going in a while. But next month, we're going to get it cracking off. David Benavidez versus Anthony Yard. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
From start to finish, I opened the interview with Coach saying that was a statement